And here we are, at the finale to our Eldrazi quartet. We've taken an in-depth look at each of the three known titans and what might happen if they came to our plane. Obviously, nothing good. But there are some gaps in knowledge, some bits and pieces of the Eldrazi history that we skipped over and may not have covered in every video. So today, I hope to give you all a definitive outline of the cosmic destroyers of worlds that we've been investigating over the past couple weeks. Emrakul, Ulamog, and Kozilek, the big three. What's the old saying? Good things come in threes? Well, I guess that depends on what your definition of good is. Hello, fellow friends and philosophers, and welcome back to the most mind-bending channel on YouTube, Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your voice in the void, Keegan Hughes, and today we are basically asking for annihilation by asking the following question. What if the Eldrazi were real? Before we delve deep into the lore surrounding these monstrous, mysterious megalodons, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more magic madness. Excellent, let's get started. So what are the Eldrazi? Well, they are an ancient race originating from Magic the Gathering lore. They are native to the Blind Eternities, a sort of space outside of space with no real physical presence. The Eldrazi themselves do not have physical form, nor do they have any sort of color alignment. This means that they cannot be hurt in a traditional sense. If they were to remain outside the bounds of the physical world, no man nor beast could do damage to them. Also, even if they were to physically manifest, they would not be able to be hurt by any magic besides white and colorless. This becomes a bit of a canonical issue later on, but we'll get there soon. Eldrazi have a nature of ceaseless hunger, and no, they're not just eating bag after bag of Doritos like your stoner brother. They travel between planes to devour the mana and life energy of different planes until it is destroyed. If they consume enough in any given plane, it will be destroyed in a flash of light. Rest in peace, millions of innocent plane dwellers. This consumption manifests in different ways depending on the Eldrazi. Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, warps biology, leaving behind yellow dust and converting the landscape into fleshy latticework. Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, warps physical properties and converts all matter into white, coral-like skeletal husks. Kozilek, the Butcher of Truth, warps reality and leaves behind crystalline formations. These telltale signs serve as a warning and a signature of sorts. If you see them forming somewhere in your world, you're already dead. Nani? It's unknown if more titans exist, as they live outside of the planes. The three titans are the only ones known to us at the time, but there could very well be more. Though in order to begin feeding, they need to extend parts of their bodies into specific planes. This is how we've come into contact with their physical manifestations. Along with their main bodies, there are also armies of drones, extensions of the Eldrazi's body and will. Spirit Dragon Ugin compared their interdimensional forms to a man sticking his hand in a pool of water. For the sake of this analogy, think of the man as the Eldrazi, the water as the plane, and the fish as the plane dwellers. The fish can only see a single part of the man, his hand. The physical form is only part of the greater entity that exists beyond the edge of the observable universe, just a part of the titan that made them. Does that sort of help you wrap your head around the semi-formlessness of this cosmic terror? I hope so. Moving on though, the Eldrazi have terrorized the many planes for thousands of years. Ages ago, three powerful planeswalkers decided they had had enough and resolved to imprison them on the plane of Zendikar. In order to do so, they needed to force them into physical form. You can't trap what isn't there after all. They lured them by directing the Eldrazi's hunger towards Zendikar's lush ecosystems and unique mana, and their trap worked. It only worked because of Ugin's colorless magic and Nahiri's stone hedrons, and thus the Eldrazi were imprisoned on Zendikar and remained there for thousands of years. That is, until Ulamog's evil forces infected the folks living in the mountains. This begat a cult who worshipped an imagined deity and eventually loosened the imprisonment spell's bonds through their rituals. The brood lineage reappeared, devouring mana and killing Zendikarians. Nahiri resealed them, returning them to imprisonment for another few millennia. Then they re-emerged, following the meeting of Sarkhan, Chandra, and Jace in the Eye of Ugin. Emrakul and Kozilek disappeared, but Ulamog remained to ravage Zendikar. More planeswalkers banded together to take on this threat, and when they were about to strike Ulamog down, they were interrupted by Ob Nixilis, who allowed Kozilek to return. Then many planeswalkers had to work together to come up with a new plan, which in the end miraculously worked. However, this is a point of contention within the Magic community. The methods by which the modern planeswalkers defeated both Ulamog and Kozilek did not involve colorless magic, which was previously established to be the only way to harm Eldrazi. They used highly concentrated and redirected mana to amplify Chandra's flames, which in the end blew right through the two titans. Not the ending most people were expecting, to be honest. Plus, there were no major casualties in this fight. fight, which is insane considering the canonical power that the Eldrazi hold. They'd been able to tear through just about anything, save for the absolute most powerful planeswalkers, and during this fight, the Titans did little to no real damage. We'll leave that be for now, and see what Wizards decides to do with the Eldrazi in the future. Plus, if we think back to Ugin's analogy, it's very possible for the true forms of the two defeated Titans to still be out there in the great beyond, waiting for their next chance to strike. So now that we're all mostly caught up, we can address the pressing question that is the driving force behind this video. What if the Eldrazi were real? A terrifying prospect, to say the least. Firstly, if these folks were real, it would prove once and for all that there are multiple universes. Exciting, absolutely, but now we have to deal with the implications. There are other planes and worlds beyond what we had previously thought, but some eldritch abominations are now coming to consume us wholesale. Is that a fair trade? Probably. So that's cool, multiple universes and all, but the Eldrazi aren't gonna spare us because we're excited for the news. Although they might take their sweet time getting to us. Let's be real. Planet Earth could use some more magic. I feel like everything tends to be so dull and gray, and the most popular forms of witchcraft and wizardry don't have the massive, flashy, destructive power that makes Magic the Gathering so popular. So the Eldrazi would probably scour the universe for more mana-abundant planets before coming to us for sustenance. Then, when they finally did decide it was time to devour dear sweet planet Earth, we'd be totally screwed. Emrakul with her fleshy lattice bodies would convert all of the life on Earth to horrible deep purple bodies. Her drones would scour the Earth and consume whatever they could. Ulamog would send his brood out to beat the ever-living crap out of everyone and drain their energy until nothing but chalky husks remained. And Kozilek would ensure that nobody even knew how to fight back by distorting reality to the point of incoherence and then sending in his black-bladed troops to finish the job. Then, a white flash, and Earth no more. We had a lot of fun while we could, hey folks? These cosmic beasts are so vast and powerful, we probably wouldn't even fully register what was going on. Insane. The Planeswalkers had a tough enough time dealing with these brutes even with a whole bunch of ancient Lithomancer's Hedrons already in place. I couldn't imagine anyone on Earth standing up to the Eldrazi. We just don't have enough powerful folks. Nor would any right-minded Planeswalker want to help us. We've got nothing to offer quasi-immortal mages. Nope, sorry. So tell your friends and family how much you love them, because once the invasion starts, you might not get another chance. Live and let die, am I right? So, what'd you think? Did I explain the Eldrazi clearly enough? Would we stand a fighting chance? Which of the three is your favorite? Make sure you let me know down in the comments. Speaking of comments, let's have a look at some of your more universal ones from last time. I'm Ugly, can you subscribe 1K challenge asks, what if you lose all your subscribers? We'd be very sad. Very, very sad. Sam Garcia asks, what if lightsabers were real? We'd have a whole lot more viral videos of people accidentally dismembering themselves and their friends. Equal parts funny and terrible. Piggy Go Wild says, please do more videos like this. I am a huge fan of Magic the Gathering and I love your videos. We'll do our best, dude. Thanks for being a loyal fan. Britton Lashley says, I think I can summarize this and the last several videos. Death. And lots of it. I think that's a good way to summarize most of human history if we're being honest. And lots of popular literature, and plenty of video games, movies too. We're not well adjusted to the idea of death, are we? That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.